In this video, I am going to explain what is public finance. Public finance means it is a branch of economics. It occupies an important place in economic literature. So, foreign aggression and to maintain law and order at home, state has to defend the country. So, for that, it has to spend some amount, and the state was not supposed to interfere in the economic activities of the people. So, this concept is called as public finance. So, there are so many definitions. Public finance is the study of the principles underlying the spending and raising of funds by public authorities. So, Dalton also explained that it is one of those subjects which lie on the borderline between economics and politics. So, Musgrave also explained the allocative, redistributive, and stabilizing function of the state and therefore of the public finance. The public finance, that is, the concept has divided into broadly divided into four parts. One is public revenue, second one is public expenditure, third one is public debt, and the fourth one is public expenditure. Public finance and private finance both are two different concepts. So, public finance, it's a macroeconomic problem, private finance is microeconomic problem. Here, public finance to satisfy collective wants of the people, that means public welfare is the main motive, and for private finance, the main motive is to satisfy the personal wants. Public income is generally adjusted to the public expenditure, whereas the individual adjusts his expenditure on the basis of his income. So, there are so many differences between the public finance and the private finance. So, here the principle of maximum social advantage, that is, Dalton explains that. So, principle of maximum social advantage. So, best system of public finance is, so it secures maximum social advantage to public. Fiscal operations of the state should be governed by the principle of maximum social advantage. So, the planner and the policy maker should always bear this principle in mind. So, while raising the revenue through taxation, so the government has to keep in mind that it has to follow the principle of maximum social advantage so that it can meet the expenditure of the public. So, two sections of the society, one who pays tax and another who gains from public expenditure. So, here sacrificing a part of the disposable income by each increased unit of the tax levied. So, there are two types of people, one who is doing the marginal social sacrifice and the second one marginal social benefit. So, what is happening? So, units of money, taxes and public expenditure. So, one section, that is marginal social sacrifice, and the second one is marginal social benefit. So, here we can see in this diagram, that is on y-axis, marginal social benefit and marginal social sacrifice. So, on the x-axis, units of money, taxes and public expenditure. So, marginal social benefit is a curve which is a falling curve from left to right, and marginal social sacrifice curve is a upward rising curve. Both are intersecting at point P. So, what is happening? The units of money, taxes and public expenditure, that is OT, and here OS is the maximum social benefit or maximum social sacrifice. So, it will be clear from the above table and diagram that government imposes additional taxes to raise revenue. The marginal social sacrifice increase at a rapid rate due to increase in this utility. So, tax and public expenditure are taken on OX axis. So, what is happening means, so both are intersecting at point P. So, the marginal social benefit and marginal social sacrifice are equal. So, every government should keep in mind that the maximum social advantage can be followed while they are imposing the taxes to the public.